At first, I will tell you about the range of Neurosoft EMG EP systems that we have today. All our systems can be divided into two big groups. One of them are systems all-in-one, Skybox, NeuroMep Micro, and Lightbox. And these devices is one box in what we will have few amplifier channels for different types of stimulators, dedicated keyboard and screen. And this device is connected to the computer with only one cable for data transferring and for power supply. And another group of our EMG machines, it is NeuroMep line, NeuroMep range. It has modular architecture, different plug-in USB modules. The great advantage of this system is that you can create special configuration for the doctor. The way of combining different boxes. For one hand, it is a big advantage because you can create very flexible configuration, and for the other hand, it is a big disadvantage of this system because a lot of boxes on the table, a lot of wires and how to connect them. So we have to do something with it. I have to tell you that first EMG machine, NeuroMep device, we created 30 years ago. Here you can see the first generation of our system. The existing one, it is third generation of our system, and I have to tell you that we produce it for many, many years, and now it is time to change it for some new one. And here at the right side of the screen, you can see a new generation of NeuroMep Legend device. What we can see here? Now, device has only two electronic boxes, only two boxes. One box is on the holder, it is amplifier. And another box you can see here on the trolley, it is stimulator unit with all possible stimulators. What we have inside this new NeuroMep device? Two electronic boxes, 4-channel amplifier. Here it is 4-channel amplifier for EMG, evoked potentials, and ERG. It can have one or two electrical stimulators. One electrical stimulator inside the amplifier box, and second electrical stimulator inside of the stimulator unit. Also in the stimulator unit, in this second box, you will see visual stimulator goggles, visual stimulator pattern, visual stimulator headphones, auditory stimulator headphones, auditory stimulator bone vibrator. Also one or two Ganzfeld stimulators, pen light also for ERG, built-in speaker, in this stimulator box built-in speaker, and also inside this stimulator unit you will see USB hub. That's all about configuration of the device. I have to tell you that we create two versions of the trolley. Here you can see first version of the trolley. It is on the basis of high grade trolley. It is elite, expensive system. And also we have second system, cheap system on the simple trolley, ST7. Also, I have to tell you that high-grade system has two versions. One with the name HD Max with the monitor holder. So this is a system for desktop computer. And another one with the name HD Laptop. It is without the holder for the monitor and a special holder for the laptop that can be placed over this trolley. Very important, I have to tell you that this EMG unit that is on the holder is sufficient if you would like to make only EMG and NCS studies. Only for EMG it is enough, because it has not only amplifier channels, but also electrical stimulator inside. So for EMG only, it is not necessary to buy additional electronic unit with stimulators. This box, EMG unit, has one wire, USB connector with USB Type-C. Type-C. In our practice, we know that this box can be connected directly to the computer if it has Type-C connector, Type-C plug. And it will work, but our developers does not guarantee this work in all possible cases with all computers, and they suggest to use additional USB hub. So it will be up to you. Use this additional hub or do not use this additional USB hub. It is necessary, I think, to try on a special computer. Here it is, new NeuroERG system. As you can see, it has two trolleys. First trolley in the left side, you can see in the picture, it is a device for the trolley for the doctor. So it is a trolley with a device. And other trolley, it is a special patient table, special workplace for the patient with the forehead and chin support assembly with monitor. Later, I will give you some more details about this one. Previously, I have told you that device contains only two electronic boxes, but these boxes has different versions. At first, EMG unit, this one, has three different versions. First of them, it is EMG unit NeuroMep. You can see it here. It is box with 4 amplifier channels and electrical stimulator inside. Another version of this box, it is amplifier unit NeuroMep. It differs from previous one that it doesn't have electrical stimulator, only amplifier channels. When it can be useful? For example, if you have special configuration for brain-evoked potentials with auditory and visual stimulators only. So it is not necessary to have electrical stimulator. Or maybe some other situation when you would like to examine motor threshold with magnetic stimulator. Also, it is not necessary to have electrical stimulator. And third version of this box, it is amplifier unit NeuroERG. What is the difference between amplifier unit NeuroMep and amplifier unit NeuroERG? It is only label. Only this label is the difference between these two configurations, because it is also box with only amplifier channels, because electrical stimulator is not necessary for ERG tests. So, 3 versions of first electronic box. Second electronic box, stimulators unit, this one, also has 3 different versions. First of them, stimulator unit NeuroMep/E. E means electrical stimulator. So it is a box, this one, with second electrical stimulator. If it is necessary for the doctor to have 2 electrical stimulators with 4 outputs. Also inside this box you will get all possible visual and auditory stimulators, speaker and USB hub. Another type of stimulator unit NeuroMep without E. It differs from previous one that it doesn't have a second electrical stimulator, this box. All other stimulators, auditory and visual stimulators, are inside this box, but this box doesn't have second electrical stimulator. And third version of stimulator unit is stimulator unit NeuroERG. It differs from previous one that it has only visual stimulators, only Google stimulator, pattern stimulator, Ganzfeld stimulator, and penlight stimulator, and also USB hub. So it is all versions of electronic boxes. Now let's speak about the advantages, the benefits of the new devices, and I will compare this new device with previous version, with existing version NeuroMep 4. This new one has a lower noise level, 0.3 microvolts. Maybe you remember that existing device has 0.4 microvolts. Analog digital converter, ADC, now is 24-bit. Previous one has 16-bit only. New device has a wider frequency band, up to 20 kHz, and more high IMRR, is isolated mode rejection ratio. Now it is more than 140 decibel, and this parameter is very important to know how device can decrease interference noise from other power supplies. This new device can work with DC level at the input up to 700 millivolts. Previous one has only 300 millivolts. This parameter is very important when you have electrodes with a very high polarization. For example, bad EMG needles. Some of them have very high polarization, and it is very important for them to work, to have high DC level at the input. New device has higher input impedance, up to 2 gigohm. Previous one has only 1 gigohm, and high impedance means high signal quality. We add electronic circuit for stimulus artifact suppression. And electrical stimulator has a low step. Now it has 0.05 milliamperes. You remember that previous version of the device has 0.1 milliampere step. Why it is important? Because for some special techniques, such as CMEP scan technique, it is necessary to have the possibility very low step change of stimulus intensity. So the curve of stimulus intensity response will be very smooth. We increase output electrical stimulator voltage to 400 volts. A previous device has only 300 volts, and now I hope you will not face some problems with the FAT patient's examination. Another very nice feature that amplifier touch proofs has now built-in leads for impedance indication. Now, when you measure impedance, the touch proofs on the amplifier will have some light from red through yellow to green, and it is not necessary to go to the monitor to see what impedance is. You can only watch on the box the light of the touch proofs of the amplifier. Very nice feature. Now we add patient table for ERG and visual evok potentials. Later I will give more details about this table. And we add amplifier stimulator switching unit. Also some details will be later. And we add mechanomyography unit with sensor to this delivery. And we add some a very interesting feature, communication with the patient via stimulators headphones. When a patient sits with the headphones on the eyes and doctor would like to make some instructions for the patient, it is necessary for doctor to use a loud voice because patient with headphones and does not hear doctor very well. But now we add some feature. Doctor can only press some button on the keyboard and tell with her or his normal voice, and patient will hear the doctor voice into the stimulator's headphones. Another new features, we add built-in speaker in the stimulator unit. You can see here it is built-in speaker. But very important, I would like to tell you that if you use only EMG unit for the examination, so the delivery doesn't have a stimulators unit, in this case, it is necessary, as previously, add additional external speakers. We add built-in electrical stimulator in the amplifier. And first type in our history, we create pattern stimulator with HDMI connector. So at the back of this stimulator unit, you will see HDMI connector. Now it is time to forget about VGA, old-fashioned connector. And this new pattern stimulation frequency can be up to 60 Hz, very high. And the pattern has very high resolution, HD resolution. And it is with full colors. So with this new pattern stimulator, it's possible to make, I think, the most of the techniques without using the high resolution pattern adapter. You know that we have special additional device, high resolution pattern adapter. And now this additional device, high resolution pattern adapter, is necessary only for two techniques. For multifocal electroencephalography and for multifocal brain visual evoked potentials. All other techniques can be done with built-in new pattern stimulator because it has high resolution and full color. Also, we add Boeing vibrator, supported its first time for EMG systems in our history. And we add speech stimulation possibility from the sound files. Now you can use your own sound files for speech stimulation. Also, we increase auditory stimulus duration up to 1 second. Previously, maybe you remember, we have only 90 milliseconds. Now it is 1 second. And auditory stimulus intensity now is up to 140 decibel. Previously, it was only 132 decibels. And now I think you will not face with some problems with the patient with hearing loss because it is very high intensity. And we add a new visual stimulator, stimulating goggles with ordinary frame. Some details later. Now this device can work with two mini Ganzfeld stimulators, so you can stimulate both eyes of the patient at the same time. And Ganzfeld is now color, with color. Ganzfeld flash color can be, and background can be also color, any color as you like. Previous one has only white flash. And we increase Ganzfeld brightness up to 6,000 candles per meter square. So with this brightness, it's possible to make all standard ERG techniques. And Ganzfeld flash range now is 5 million. 5 million. It includes not only the stimulus intensity change, but also the change of the duration of the stimulus. Now we will make a factory Ganzfeld calibration. Now each Ganzfeld will be calibrated in our factory, and parameters of this calibration will be saved inside Ganzfeld. So it was not necessary for you to think about calibration. You can change Ganzfeld and it will be with the same stimulus intensity. Previously, in the device, we have 4 pen lights with different colors. Now it is only one pen light for ERG, but it is multicolor. So you can use any color as you like. And we add to the delivery monitor delay calibration sensor. Now a few words about some new accessories. Amplifier stimulus switching unit. It is this box. For this box, you can connect the needle for injection, for Botox and so on. And with this switch, you can connect this needle to the stimulator or to the amplifier with only one movement. So it is very to use for Botox injections. Stimulating goggles with ordinary frame. You can see it here. Here it is a new stimulator, very convenient to work with because it is look like an ordinary frame glasses. We add new types of the electrodes, stimulating and recording electrodes with staple. Here it is a sample. So these new electrodes have a hole and you can use it with the band very easy. We add sensor for calibrating the delay of the pattern monitor. Here it is this sensor. In the handbook we have a description how to use this sensor. You can install this sensor with a special band on the monitor and make calibration. Maybe you know that the calibration of modern LCD monitors are very important, so that the values of the latencies will be valid. We add floor stand for pattern monitor, this floor stand. Now it is not necessary to look for some table. For the monitor, you can use this floor stand and install pattern monitor. Also, we add occluder to the delivery. Here it is occluder. So you can close the eye with this occluder, and it has two ends, one for the children and one for the adults. And also add mechanomyography unit into the set. You know, I think that with EMG device, we can examine only electrical signals from our neuromuscular system, only electrical signals. But mechanomyography sensor, it is another type of the sensor. With this one, we can measure acceleration or movement of the fingers and of the limbs. So it is very useful for tremor examination, for example, because it is not necessary to place 3 electrodes to check impedance. You can place only one sensor and does not think about impedance. We has now new forehead and chin support assembly. Here you can see this assembly. It has built-in mount for 2 Ganzfeld stimulators with 3-axis adjustment. With only one screw, it is very easy to make through-axis adjustment of this adjustment for each patient individually. Moreover, sometimes some doctors doesn't like, for example, 2 Ganzfeld stimulators, or maybe doesn't have enough money. And you, in this situation, can use only one Ganzfeld stimulator, and there is special amount in the middle of this mount. You can use only one, and with one screw, very easy toggle between left and right eye. Also, we have built-in pen light mount with 4 degrees of freedom, 3 axis offset and rotation for very accurate direction to the pupil of the patient. Also, we have here pattern monitor at standard distance of 30 centimeters. And this mount has special instant switching, very fast switching between 3 types of stimulator because it has special arms. You can move with this arm one stimulator and change it to the other stimulator. And this change will take only 1 second to toggle between pen light, Ganzfeld stimulator, and pattern stimulator. Here you can see the package. It is a very small device, only a few boxes for full delivery. And that's all that I would like to tell you. But only a few words about some other box. Very important to tell you that this box is in development. It is not ready. It is not ready. It is very important to tell you. What is it? Our first idea was to create 2 versions of the device, 4-channel version and 20-channel version. And here it is 20-channel version. What is the difference between previous one? Here we have 4 amplifier channels and electrical stimulator, as in 4 box channel. But here it is additional touch proofs with the head. Here you can see 20 touch proof sockets, additional 20 touch proof sockets. And these 20 touch proof sockets can be connected with 8 additional channels for brain-evoked potentials. Also, these touch proofs with a built-in leads, so it can be with the light. Stimulated units win remains unchanged. Now this box is in development. It is not ready, and now I can't tell you the deadline when it will be ready. So my advice for you only to know about it, but please do not tell about this box to your customers because it is not ready and well, it will be ready, I don't know. Okay, now it's all. Thank you. Please, your questions. You can type your questions into the chat, or maybe you turn on your microphone and ask.
Recording stopped.
Please, your questions.
Michael, is the new system of USB hub built in new device compatible with old USB hubs?
Yes, it is compatible. It is a standard USB hub, but it also has additional USB Type-C connector. So the EMG unit can be connected directly to the stimulator unit. But it is standard. You can use all other our equipment because it has not only Type-C, but only Type-A connectors, standard USB connectors.
For using in tender documentation, what is sample rate of system?
Sample rate it is 1,100 kilohertz. 100 kilohertz.
And intensity of auditory stimulator means 140 normal hearing level.
Not, it is SPL, not normal hearing level. 140 SPL scale.
So it is more than 140 in the meaning of a normal hearing level.
Normal hearing level, I think it will be
About
near 110. It depends on the headphones, but I think it is near 110.
Because SPL is S in L is usually higher than normal hearing. It is about
Yes,
30.
usually near 30 decibel it is higher. Yes, you're right.
Thanks.
Thank you, Daniel. Some other questions, please.
Excuse me, hi.
Hi.
I am Kauthar from تألق الخير company. I have a question.
Okay, I'm hearing.
I noticed the difference between this device and the MEP4, like having colorful lights. But regarding the signal quality, is there a difference?
Sorry, not very clear for me. What is the difference would you like to know between what devices, what equipment?
Like, does this work on AC or DC?
Between new NeuroMep and NeuroMep for previous device.
Yes. They're both 4 channels.
Yes, they're both 4 channels. You're right.
Yeah, so about the signal, is there something noticeable, a difference between them?
About the quality of the signal.
Yes.
Yes, the signal quality is high because I have tell you that some features are changed. Some parameters of the amplifier changed, so it has high quality. And we use the new electronic SIMs, modern electronic SIMs here. So you can compare, if you will get this device, you can compare it, you will see that the quality will be higher in new device than in the previous. It's our goal to give you better devices from generation to generation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Also, are the amplifiers like the same from Lightbox device? Or even better?
I hope it is even better because in the Lightbox we have very small box and there we are limited with the place for the amplifiers. But here we have a big box, so the scheme is more complex, and because of bigger box, so we have better possibilities for screening from the external noise.
Very nice. Thank you. You have some question in chat.
Yeah, in chat.
I see. Would a new software be used for this new hardware, or can you still use NeuroMep Net? Yes, this new device will be with the same software, only you need to upgrade the software to the latest version. And if we still use NeuroMep.net, would a new version be needed, or can existing version accommodate this new hardware? I think I've already answered. Only you have to upgrade software version, and it is without any additional payment agreement of the software.
Hi, Michael.
Hi,
What
Michael.
about MDR regulation?
What regulations do you mean?
European safety regulation, MDR.
About CE mark?
CE mark, yes, and MDR.
I think now it is too early to talk you about CE mark for this device. Too early, unfortunately.
Okay, thanks.
How many devices can be cascaded? These devices cannot be cascaded, Ilya, and we have only plans for 12-channel device, as I have told you. Another question about the ESG stimulating amplifier. Is it compulsory TP connect even if I don't want to do the ESG test? Sorry, I don't understand. Maybe you can give me more details. If you do not use the ESG test, it's up to you. Use the ESG test or not use the ESG test. Sorry, maybe I don't understand the question. Maybe somebody, are there two models for this device? Two model. As I previously told you, we have a few versions of the boxes, three version of EMG unit and three version of stimulators unit, so you can create very different configurations. Not only two, but many. Maybe also I don't understand the question, what means two model?
Michael, is your 12-channel device at the time at least on beta version level? Is there any working beta version device on your table? 12-channel, I mean.
12-channel device, yes, we have a few boxes, but they are not ready. They are not ready, unfortunately, for clinical examinations.
Yes, I understand. Yes,
Okay.
but something like that, like beta version exists.
Better version, but it is not good enough for the clinic. Not good enough, unfortunately.
For sure.
But is it possible for experimental use?
No, they're not ready. We
No.
make experiments here, and now we are not satisfied with the results, unfortunately. We are not satisfied with the results, so.
But do you only technical examinations or some clinical examinations too?
Yes, we made some clinical examinations, but we have to make some modifications in the device. It is not ready for clinic, unfortunately.
Okay.
One more question. I mean, one model with ESG test and other model without ESG test. Can you explain that? Oh, yes, you can create configuration for ERG, especially for ERG and only for ERG. It will be amplify unit ERG, only amplifiers, and stimulators unit only for ERG, because it has only visual stimulators, such as pattern stimulator, Google stimulator, Gensfield stimulator, and pen light. Only ERG configuration we have. And also, you can create other configuration for EMG and NCS only, for example, and it will be only EMG unit, only one box without stimulator unit. And with this box, it's possible to make, I think, the most EMG and NCS tests but it is not possible to make ERG. And there can be some other configurations. And moreover, you can get a full configuration. In this configuration, you will have all possible stimulators. And in this configuration, will be possible to make not only EMG tests, but also ERG tests. It's possible. I don't know the valuable of this configuration, but it is possible to make such configuration with all possible tests. About amplifier connect to PCE, this one the same with the light box. We could use USB-A/B or USB-C/B cables, right? Okay, in this EMG unit, new one, we have cables that can't be disconnected. It is built-in cable. The cable goes from inside the device and it is USB Type-C. So you have only one possibility to have USB Type-C cable. There are no possibilities to have two USB-A. Is it clear? Only one cable, USB Type-C. If you don't have such plug in your computer, Type-C, you can use our new USB hub with Type-C connector. Now we have special new USB hub with Type-C plug. And you can use this one. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Michael, for your time. It was a very informative presentation. I have one last question, if you don't mind.
Okay.
About
Please.
the auditory stimulation, I believe you said it can reach 140 decibel. So does that intensity require special precautions or patient hearing protection?
Okay, this is very high stimulus intensity, but this
Yes.
stimulus intensity according to the regulations, to the standards. If you open safety standards, you will see this value, 140 decibel. It is maximum value that is safe for the patient. So it is not to use some special instructions and so on. It is safe for the patient. But for the patient with the normal hearing level, it will be not comfortable. Such it is very high
Yes.
level sound. It is not comfortable. This high level sound is only for the patient with hearing loss, only. But it is safe for the patient. In any time, it is safe according to the all regulations.
Thank you.
Okay, maybe some other questions, please. I think if you do not have any questions, we can finish this presentation. Thank you all. Maybe see you later in the next presentation. Please, Anton, what can you
Thank
tell?
you very much. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you for your presence here.
Thank you, Michael.
Oh,
It was very nice to see you.
I'm very glad to see you all.
Me too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.